Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm SimplySimming if you are new here, and today's video is yet another speed build. Crazy, but this one's really cool because it's with the new eco lifestyle pack. So I decided to build what I'm calling an eco home. I say in air quotes because here's the secret, it's not really, I don't know much about this pack if I'm being honest. Like I don't know what like the eco footprint means, so I don't know if this has like is actually, I guess, technically an eco home, or if I could even call it that. I just thought it sounded good because it's green and brown. I also built it in like the industrial part because originally I was gonna make it look like a container home, and you can see it has that vibe with the like two stacked on top of each other, but I started going with this green and like orangey brown tones, and I stuck with it because I thought it looked nice, and so here we are. So yeah, I don't know if it's really an eco home, but I'm calling it an eco home because it's got plants and stuff. I took the screenshots in a different part of the world though that was more green because I felt like this wasn't the vibe after I went for like this whole like planter boxes and things. No, but it's up on my gallery if you want to download it. It's under the hashtag SimplySimming, or you can find it on my gallery page, which is in the description down below. Anyways, enough of the house, am I right? No, I'm just kidding. I feel like I say that a little bit too much. Honestly, I say the same thing over and over again in my videos, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. We're chill. That was dumb. Anyways, oh my gosh, you guys, today my dog gets groomed. I have a shih tzu, if you don't know. My dog is a shih tzu, so she needs frequent grooming to like be okay, but she's also an old lady, so with her age, this sounds weird, and it's kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie to you, but with her age, she started to get lumps on her back, like she's a lumpy old lady, so she has like a lump on her eyelid, and the vet said that it was fine unless it got bigger, and it hasn't gotten bigger, but like this probably would it's gonna gross people out, but like the eye goop collects on her eye, and I feel so bad for her because then she has it gets stuck in her eyelashes really easily. But anyways, she gets groomed today, and I'm so excited because boy has it been a ride. She was initially, so with this whole staying at home thing, she obviously hasn't been groomed in a long time, but before this all started, she was due for a grooming appointment. Like her hair was long and everything, so already she started this going into it with like long hair, so she's coming out with very long hair. So I'm really happy she's getting groomed. But then when groomers opened up, a little bit after groomers opened up, we scheduled an appointment, and it was 3 weeks out, so she had to live 3 weeks with the hair. And if this is something you might not know about shih tzus, but they are suited for a cold climate because they have thick fur, and it's starting to get warm out because it's summer, so she was suffering for the past 3 weeks. And then we show up to the groomer's place, and some of her paperwork is out of date, and usually for like the past few years, my grandmother lives with us, and she has taken our dog to the groomers. And so my parents hadn't done this before, and so when we showed up, some of her paperwork was out of date, so we had to like call people, like we had to call someone that was at home, and my brother was at home, so my mom called my brother because my grandmother was out on a walk, but the papers for my dog are in my grandmother's apartment, and so my brother had to walk into my grandmother's apartment to get the papers. It was a whole thing, and he couldn't find the papers, and so we left, and then he found them, and we tried coming back, but she had already scheduled another dog groomer's appointment in place of where Dolly's was. My dog's name is Dolly, if you didn't know. And so we had to wait another week. But then it was going to be this Saturday. But then today she was called. But we were also put on like the wait list for like when next time, you know? Like they'll call us if an appointment frees up before this Saturday. And so one did. And she got an appointment today. And so she's actually finally getting groomed today. Apparently when my dad showed up though, the fire alarm went off, so you know, I feel like the universe just doesn't want to get my dog groomed, but it's okay. She's getting groomed today, and that is so exciting. I'm so happy to see her like clean and like just it breaks my heart when I look at her because she looks so miserable with all the fur she had, and she was always hot, and it was so long that like things would just get caught on it just by her just walking around the house. It's a good thing she's getting groomed, basically. I feel like that was a boring story for me to tell, but not much happens in my life, so I'm just very excited about that because boy has it been a ride, and finally she gets to be clean, and it'll just be so nice to see her. I have like pictures of her back when she was actually like groomed before, you know, because I don't think we've ever, because we don't, I brush her hair and stuff, but we make sure her hair doesn't get long because we're not going to take care of her long hair. Like we're not going to take care of her long hair, so we make sure her hair doesn't usually get long. So her hair's like never been this long. So it's been a lot. She usually, like when she lays down and stuff, just by like laying down and walking around on the ground, she gets just like stuff caught in her hair from like what's on the ground, and things are falling off the trees because it's summertime, and so she gets stuff like that caught in her hair. It's a lot. But anyways, she's getting groomed. I just talked about my dog. I feel like some people might find that boring. Probably a lot of you did not care, but that's what's been going on in my life. To be fair, not much has been going on in my life because we're staying at home. So my campground opened up, which is fun. The campground we go to is we have a seasonal site there. So we don't like pack up our camper, and it's also like more secluded. So we go in our camper and we stay at our camper with my family. So that's fun. Am I right? I don't know. I don't have much to talk about with this voiceover. How about I talk about eco lifestyle? That'd be a good idea. That'd probably be a really good idea. I haven't played with this pack. Honestly, the gameplay doesn't really appeal to me too much. It kind of feels like we already have a ton of this in the game, where like, not like this, I'm not saying this isn't new content, I'm just saying we already have like the whole eco-friendly thing going on a lot in the game, so I wasn't too psyched about this, but I do really love the build items. I think they did some of the decor reminds me of stuff from the Sims 3 store, like that like basket that came with it that has like the pillows and the blanket sticking out of it. That is so cute, and that reminds me of something from the Sims 3 store. And the plant with like the two different plants and the green plant sticking out of it, and the like the tray with the two like wine glasses and the bottle on it, that also, those three things very much remind me of something from the Sims 3 store, and I am here for that. I appreciate that. I really love that basket with the pillows in it, though. I am going to be using that in my game, like, a ton. Like, in living rooms, imagine how cute. It's just so cute. I love the build items. And that toddler bed, it's so fun. They got some, like, good kid stuff, I feel like, in this pack. Well, it doesn't show, because that kid's room is really sad, the way I decorated that kid's room. I'm not in love with the inside of this house. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little empty. I had a hard time. I don't love that a lot of the items aren't available in, like, you have to do like show hidden objects because they're craftables, and that's not that, or craftables, is that right? Like I said, I haven't played with this pack. I honestly don't really know that much about this pack. But the items that like your Sims can make, so they're in debug, which isn't that bad. I just wish we had them like as just regular items, because it feels like we have less. I don't know. It was a little frustrating. I love the build items, but I just suck at like building these styles of homes. So I mean, I like the way the outside of this one came out, though. It's just the inside that I struggled with. So there's also solar panels on the roof. Like I said, there's like different items have like the different eco footprint and all that stuff. I did not pay attention to that with this build, and I still don't know how the whole system works, so I feel like I don't know if this is actually like an eco home, I say in quotes. I just thought it was a fun title, and it's very green, and it's got a lot of plants around it, so it reminds me of an eco home. Although where it is placed, it's placed in like the, like, I don't know, it's got like all the, because it was supposed to be a container home. I was trying to make an industrial container home, but clearly that did not happen. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.